Okay, well, here we are, Coy. Hey, this is becoming a regular thing again.
It's fun.
And our fans are happy because I got all kinds of compliments this week on our last couple shows. And, you know, I wish more people would hit the little button and says how many we, you know, so we can keep an accurate count on how many people are viewing. But I think there's a lot of people that look at it and then they don't hit the button and we don't have an accurate count. So we'd appreciate, fans, if when you look at it, hit the little button so that it gives us a thumbs up, and that gives us a count to see how many people are actually looking at our podcast.
Now, are these old farts like you that are like, I can't believe you're on TV, Carl?
Be nice. I'm trying to be nice today.
Okay.
You know, I can still say
I am not.
Okay, I know you're in one of those moods.
All right.
Okay, well, we got some stuff to talk about here. Look
so
at this.
we blew it, in my opinion, as we speak right now, as we're taping. The Cohen softball benefit tournament is Bud just rolled in.
Okay, you did.
The Cohen softball tournament is going on. We forgot to promote that, so much for that. The other thing we forgot to promote, we went earlier to the Muskie shop south of town. Had their tent, what's it called? Tent blast or Muskie blast, whatever the hell they call it. Anyway, worthy of, I've never gone before, I've known about it, we've talked about it in years past. There was more than 5 people parking cars. That's how many people were down there.
Wow.
15% off of everything. So I added to the collection a little bit, but it was pretty cool. And because the baits are a decoration at the bar, it's a write-off. Huh?
Ah.
Gary, all these big companies, they write off everything.
You don't even know what a write-off is.
Do you?
No, I don't.
But they do. And they're the ones writing it off.
I never thought of that.
I don't even pay taxes. Well, that's easy when you have no income. Okay. So you could say that, Cosmo. Anyway, we've been having good muskie nights, even a good turnout with the poor weather here this last week. A couple weeks ago, we had the RC cars out as trying to spice it up a little bit for our regulars. So we were out racing RC cars. And
you gotta get more batteries.
Yeah, that kind of I guess when you go hyper speed, they don't last but 10 minutes. But anyway.
2-0, 2-0, 2-0, Stevie.
Brought your cars with you, huh?
Yeah, we're on the road. We're all set to go. Tell us when.
You know, this year is probably one of our best. This is our 5th season with muskie, and I would say this has by far been our best turnout. And a lot of people haven't even participated that we're participating. So there's room for more. We've been averaging high 20s through the entire season. Last Wednesday it was only 20 guys because of the lousy weather, but they caught 7 fish.
Yeah. And I don't know if we should incorporate the side bet into the entry, but winners are taking home anywhere from what, $250, $300
in that neck of the woods.
Yeah. So it's fun. Obviously, a few beverages are consumed. So it's a good time, but also there's a nice prize and blah, 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 camaraderie.
Well, the bottom line is this. We developed this league for camaraderie, for fun, little business promotion, so forth. And the guys are all responding really well, and there's been 0 arguments. You know, there's never a perfect world, but it's been a really successful promotion that we do.
If it's supposed to be making money, how come it keeps costing me money?
I don't know. Well, it's because you're too dang generous.
Well, it's a little stupidity involved there, too. I also want to shout out to my baby daughter, my youngest, Annika, who has just suffered a spiral fracture on her foot.
How'd she do that?
She was in a high-stakes money tournament of pickleball.
Really?
Yeah. She tripped over a pair of shoes. I didn't exactly raise a bunch of athletes in the family, which is surprising because I was such a super athlete.
Kicking it in. He's got it. A spectacular time. A new world's record.
At what? Drinking?
That's a sport. If you're watching sports.
Oh, here we are. We're in Wisconsin. He's got an old style. I got a muscular.
It's been often said his mind is into sports. Unfortunately, his body didn't follow.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
What we're doing.
This coming Thursday and Saturday, Northwoods Arch Tour in Minocqua.
I think it's
Go
pronounced
to
art.
Tour. Okay, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go to minocqua.org for more details. And then what's this next one?
All right up the road used to be you've been there back in the day. Remember, across the street, Highland Club.
Oh, really?
Yep, across the street. Now it's the Highland Club is now the fire department. That was torn down.
Right.
But across the street from them is Cozy Cove. He's gonna. I should have researched this before this, but it's got to go be 30 years of
Yeah, he was talking about
Bluegrass
that.
Festival.
Yes.
Go to midsummerbluegrass.com for more information. He brings in the original old school, really top end bluegrass stuff. Always a really good turnout up there, and he's passionate about it. It's awesome. So check that out. The Bluegrass Festival, Cozy Cove, just before you turn on W to go to Manitowish Waters.
And then Friday, there's a midget wrestling reborn. The heck is that? Anyways, do they get a bunch of midgets and they wrestle or something?
Midget wrestling must have suffered a downturn, but they're being reborn now. It's a comeback.
So that's at 7 p.m. at Northern Waters Casino.
I can't believe they would have ever lost interest in midget wrestling.
Huh. And then Saturday, July 26th, Woodruff Fire Department, Hogs and Hoops. Hops? Oh, Hogs and Hops.
Hops, like beer?
Yeah, I can't read good. You know that. 12 to 4, beer tasting, and then the pig roast.
December 4th? That's what it says here.
Where's that? Yeah, 12 4.
Nope, noon to 4.
Oh, noon to 4. Oh, that's what it means.
All right. Summer Nationals Auto and Motorcycle Show at the Bonnie and Clyde Park. You talk about that. That's quite a place. I've never been there, drive by it twice a week, but 9 to 3, that's also on Saturday. Say something about Bonnie and Clyde down there.
It's a really cool place. First of all, it's extremely immaculately clean. He's got a crew there that cleans that place constantly. And they got 3 stages for the different bands. They'll have 2 or 3 bands going at sometimes at the same time. It's just really a fun venue. If you haven't ever been there, and then they got all the old, antique buildings that you can go through and look at all the antique collection he's got there. And it's pretty impressive. So if you haven't ever been there, you deserve to go there once to see what's going on.
And that's just south of town. Then.
Just south of town.
All right. How about let's go to Jay. Thank you, as always, to the boys at the Dock Shop for sponsoring us. Let's go to the Dock Shop weather.
The only time I feel the pain is in the sunshine, the rain.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to the Dock Shop weather deck. Been kind of mild with rain. This sporadic rain, continuous rain I should say, we like it. Gonna warm up going into the weekend, and I'll put that graph up here of what the weather is going to do going into the weekend. And this time I wanted to have some interviews from some muskie guide buddies of mine to give you a fishing report for this, and interviewed them at the Raleigh's tent sale, and it ran a little long, so instead of doing that right now, I'm going to do that after the news has concluded. So let's send this back over to Carl and Coy and stay tuned after the news.
Following weekend being August 25th-ish. Thursday through Sunday, the Oneida County Fair in Rhinelander.
Ooh, that
August,
would be...
Oh, no, that's 2 weeks from now. August 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah.
Details.
Right.
Yeah, August 2nd and 3rd. That's a big weekend. I beg your pardon. I screwed up. The August 2nd and 3rd. And then also a huge thing in this area
is Saturday and Sunday, the good old probably the biggest picnic up here, Arborvitae Fireman's Picnic.
Bruce's Pub just up the road, as an honor and a contribution, closes just because they want to drive people there, and it works. Big deal there. Lawnmower races. Me and the Beloit boys like to go and enjoy
fireworks. And there's a little bit
crapshoot contest, music, tons of beer.
Yeah, a little bit of beer is served there.
Yeah.
I wonder what they go through, but it would be interesting to find that out. But it's a fun venue, and
Go see JB. They don't let him do anything important, but if there's like one beer he can pour, they let him do that.
yeah, okay. Then what do we got here?
Retired guys.
Did you forget this?
August 1st, yeah, I wanted to say this. It's Tall Pines, south of Land O'Lakes. It's Land O'Lakes address, where County E goes east to Phelps, right there at that intersection, 45 and County E. Go there anytime, and they've got just an unbelievable collection of fishing, antique lures, collectibles, different stuff in there he will not sell for any price. Just really cool stuff. But every once a year he has a rummage sale, brings in vendors. They make a weekend of it, stay overnight there in the whole works, but have it's almost like a flea market for
Really?
Sporting goods, outdoor sporting goods.
Is this all the time or once a year?
Once a year.
Really?
It's the first Saturday or first weekend in August. A lot of the baits that we have hanging in the bar here came from there, I have to be honest. So he blows out wholesale for us, and I bought 20 at a time, maybe more over the years. But that is really
how many baits do we got hanging in that bar?
There's got to be 200.
So if you took 200 times 30 or 40,
yeah, I didn't spend that, but a lot of them are donated, a lot of them are damaged, a lot of some of them are new. I bought 2 new ones or 3 new ones this weekend at the Muskie Shop tent sale. So whatever, we're gonna put another edition. We're gonna put another, I'd say 75 up here in the coming weeks. So
cool.
Then we'll put her over 300. I'm pretty sure on the ceiling. Some people think it's stupid, but up here's.
Yeah, well, I think the majority of the people think it's pretty neat to see all this stuff when they come into our bar here and at Bushwood. It's a lot of fun. Holy cow, were you busy last night? Jeepers, creepers. That fish is just, I can't believe how much
everybody was friendly, nothing but nice things to say.
In all age groups. I mean, there's everybody from 18 to 90 here yesterday.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
It's fun for an hour or so anyway.
Huh. I know, you got to do all the cooking,
Yeah.
so you get what you get deserved. That's what you get for making a average business into a successful business.
Well, shout out to my boy Jay. That's his recipe.
Well,
That's his fish fry. Those are his fries.
Well, they're going over very, very well. As
Yep.
everybody just talks about it. I live in Minocqua area, and down there I hear people talking about Bushwood stuff all the time.
Well, but him and I both, we're just fish fry fans, so we of course think it's the best. But if you think you're someone better, I'd like to hear about it so we could go try it.
Yeah,
because we're just fish fry fans.
So
speaking of the Godfather, let's go to him and see what he's got to say about the weather or anything.
Okay,
that has to do with anything.
We could do that.
There are 2 weather breaks on this one. Huh?
Okay, I don't know. Maybe the weather didn't change.
Well, we could always say that
from 10 minutes ago. Maybe it didn't change.
You never know.
It did in Iowa. I guarantee you that.
Well, this is northern Wisconsin. It does the same thing, So
all right.
Okay, we got 2 last things to talk about. There's a wildlife educational event, North Lakeland Discovery Center and Minocqua Wild Winter Park. Let's go to their website for more details, but they do a lot of neat stuff about nature, about the woods. And
is that why you're so smart that you go to those things?
Oh, yeah, I am. It's called being old. And after 75 years of paying my dues, I finally have learned a few things along
All you
the way.
gotta do is just like Trump. You say it with conviction. It doesn't matter.
Well, I do. Right. Here, I'll let you cover the last thing.
All right. Well, obviously, if for those of you who don't have common sense, which I actually have started I've made a proposal to eliminate that from our vocabulary, common sense.
Oh, yeah?
Along with common courtesy. But check local chamber websites if you don't have common sense and know how to find this stuff on your own. Check the chamber websites for weekly activities. Water ski shows, obviously a big thing up here. We're proud of all of them. I've said many times the Minocqua one is the oldest amateur in the country. And library events, I don't need to be told about those. I'm there all the time. Flea markets, farmer markets, live music galore. One of the things we do our on the road segments. which hopefully you're enjoying. I think we should do Manny's. There couldn't be a better right there music in the park. Not to downplay Pea Patch, our friends at Barry and Lisa at Pea Patch, who put on the music in the park, have an awesome place and have for years.
Yes.
But Manny's right there across the street has a beautiful outdoor venue, backyard thing. Just that whole area is fantastic. We just did a segment from Maggie's, which is kind of over the bridge around the corner, whatever. And then Shillelagh just up from there. So fantastic stuff in Manitowish Waters. But live music everywhere, including LBJ. They even squeeze live music in LBJ, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yep.
Well, you're pretty chatty today. What the hell's going on with you?
I took those gummy bears you gave me. I thought
the
those
gummy
were
bears.
candy.
Well, guess
You
what?
lying bastard.
Well, serves you right.
All right.
And I want to add one last thing before we say goodbye. Don't forget, Coy and I still give out autographs. Come on and get them.
I charge for mine, though. Come see Carl on Tuesday and Wednesdays at the Bushwood, which is open every single day at 3 o'clock.
It's best place in the north.
Amen.
Amen. Love you all. See
Word
you
to
the
your
next
father.
time.
How's the muskie fishing trending as far as what you've seen over the last 3 years to now?
It seems in the last 3 years that we've been seeing a lot bigger fish. In general, a lot of my clients are new clients, so younger kids and stuff, and we might be fishing just to catch fish, action lakes. And 3 years ago, we may have been getting smaller 34, 32-inch muskies, and it just seems there's a lot more 38 to 40-inch muskies in the last 3 years. With this cool down right now, it seems that the fish have gone shallow. Not all of them, but a majority of them. We're seeing some really good topwater action, early mornings and evenings, and then backing back off, and trying deeper weed lines midday and later high sunny days and stuff. But depends on the weather, obviously, but there is a really good topwater bucktail bite going on right now. If it's a cloudy day, I usually will start shallow and throwing topwater baits. I don't throw a ton of topwater if it's going to be a bright sunny day, so that's immediate, just seeing if it's sunny or cloudy or misty rain, or that's ideal conditions for topwater is cloudy, misty rain. That's my favorite go-to. We're going to be throwing immediately and throughout the day if it continues to be a day like that. If it's sunny, then we might start shallow, but I'm not going to spend a ton of time. I'm going to go deeper. I'm not, within an hour or two, I'm going to start trying deeper if we're not seeing anything.
So right now the bite's been really good really early in the morning. If you can get out on the water at I'm saying 5:30ish. The bite for me has been slowing down by 8 o'clock since it cooled off here. Still seeing some fish in the middle of the day. Still moving plenty of muskies in the weeds. I've seen a lot of fish in 5 to 7, 8 feet of water right now. Typically though, I am fishing shallower basins, so that's a big reason for that. There's been a really good bite lately between 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock during the middle of the day, which is kind of nice. So you're not just beating your head against the wall casting all day long. You do have a really good chance at sticking a fish during the middle of the day. But like usual, the early morning and then the late last hour of light's been good. And then that middle of the day has been really good for me. That's probably when we've been putting most of the muskies in the boat have been 2 to 4:30. So it's been really good. Bucktails have been awesome. That's what I'm catching most of my fish on. And then real small topwater. I've downsized to the smaller, like as Dr. Evil or real small topwater baits. And the Suick Nightwalker, I've thrown that one a lot too. So.
All right, now, as far as you've been doing this for a long time. How is the muskie fishing, in your opinion? How is it trending? What have you seen this year? Which way is it going?
I'm seeing a lot more activity on the water. A lot more people are out this year fishing for them, so that's good to see. Definitely our numbers are down on a lot of the lakes, but it is what it is. There's not much you can do about that. But yeah, definitely the angler pressure has gone up, in my opinion. The landings are all, last 4, 5, 6 years, you'd get there and there may be one boat there, one guy, and now I'm seeing 4, 5, 6 trucks and trailers, and almost every one of them are chasing muskies. So that's good to see.
Do you see social media as a detriment or as a positive to muskie fishing?
So that's a hard one. So social media, I've seen it, depending on how you use it, I've seen it ruin lakes, like totally wipe out muskie lakes. I'm not saying that the fish are gone, but they've been caught multiple times. They're educated now as much as they can be. And a lot of times they're just following baits instead of getting them to actually eat. But so the pressure there definitely makes a big difference on these lakes. With Facebook, everyone wants to have the immediate gratification. You catch a fish, post it, and look at me type thing. But personally, I think it's a good idea to not say the name of the lake, and kind of keep that stuff to yourself. But I'm a guide, so that's kind of what I have to do.
Right, Jake, one last thing. If you had a midsummer go-to bait and a color pattern, now I know color patterns change by the lake or the conditions, but let's get a favorite from you.
Okay, so we've had a really good bite going recently, and it's an old bait that we've been making a long time, and it's the scuttlebug. And it's kind of like a creeper without having the creeper wings on it, so you don't have to worry about when a fish bites it, it gets bent up, the lip stays tuned, it's stainless steel. And we've been having a lot of action with them. The wobbles on the top makes a lot of noise, easy to throw, kids can throw it. Great early morning, evening bait like I was talking about, cloudy, misty days. This has been really good for us this summer.
Okay, if you're gonna send someone out next weekend with one of these baits you got sitting on the table?
I would go with so this is my favorite out of all the chatterbags that I make. I've got different colors, but this is Thanos. So it's got a 4/0 and a 6/0 out the butt here. But it just vibrates like crazy. This thing, your rod tip is just gonna be like this the whole way in. It's got a heavy head on it, so you can cast it, you can speed reel it, you can troll it at high speeds, and it'll go through weed beds just like a regular bucktail will. So this is one of my go-tos. I've been seeing and raising and catching a lot of fish on this the last month and a half. So I've got a bunch of different colors available on this in the store. So